I hardly hear anyone talk about some of my favorite games, and so I want to talk about some of the games that I think are criminally underrated, in that I hardly hear people talking about them, or the rating that I have for them on things like BoardGameGeek is just weirdly higher. So today I am talking about Evergreen. Evergreen is a spatial puzzle where you have a beautiful board in front of you that is dual layered, where you're going to be placing different kinds of trees and plants and mushrooms and undergrowth, all so that you can capture the most sunlight possible. Throughout the game, the sun is going to slowly transition around the board, meaning the sunlight is coming from different directions now, and you have to be careful that your trees aren't casting shadow, preventing other trees and plants and growth to miss out on all that point scoring sunlight. Now, this would be a fairly simple game if that was all there was to it. However, throughout the game, you're also going to be drafting cards, and the leftover card that isn't claimed by any of the players is going to be affecting the scoring conditions at the end of the game. And so the area of the planet where you're going to be placing the most trees, you're going to want to make sure that you can also score for that at the end of the game. Additionally, the expansions for this game are a really creative addition in that they replace the typical scoring objectives at the top of the board and usually add in another type of growth, such as mushrooms, where mushrooms actually benefit from being cast in the shadow. And so now you're both trying to make sure that your trees catch the most sunlight possible, whilst your mushrooms are somehow always hiding within the shade so that they can score points too. So I'm a really big fan of spatial puzzles, and what I really like about this one especially is that the people I play with who aren't usually as drawn to them are really aided by the physical location of the sun, so you can kind of see and even get down at eye level to see what trees are going to actually be caught by the light. And so there are lots of aids and affordances in the design that make it so much more approachable. So let us know if you want to be covering Evergreen in more detail, but that is Evergreen, which I think is so underrated, criminally underrated. Let me know if you've played Evergreen, what you think about it, and if you would sit down to play.